Anyway, hey, hey. This is code the facial expressions I'm making. Message brought to you from Japan. What I mean is, okay, the first week and after the first week into 2022, the main enemy, the Goose Steppers, primarily are still blaming the Middle East and Japan for everything that's happened. Okay, all sides did some unforgivable stuff here and there, and everything's going to be accountable. However, the fact that the main enemy, the ones still impersonating me and pretending they're my name and image, and that I'm their leader when it's clones of me, you get it, the Goose Steppers, the Nazi era Nazis are targeting the Middle East and Japan so heavily is because, oh yeah, they weren't the main culprits. Japan has been a part of the New World Order since World War II, and that isn't okay. Look at it this way: they've been nuked in the past few years, so that tidal wave, it was an underwater nuke. So the rest of the New World Order, the Goose Steppers, were obviously trying to kill Japan because, hey, maybe in Japan they think and like free will, like most of the world. Same in the Middle East. So that's it. I recently made this. I haven't named all of them yet. I made a mixtape. I don't know what the name is of the mixtape or any of the mixes or songs I made, but I just did this one, and I'm listening to it right now. It's so funny. I'm imagining I'm a professor at a Japanese university, right? An all-girls school, women university. They're over 18, and we're teaching the world to set aside your horniness for a bit, but that sexuality is definitely good and encouraged, and it's a good thing. However, you shouldn't let it get in the way of saving the world. So it literally sounds as if I'm a professor at this university giving a lecture, and I'm very sexually frustrated, but I'm keeping my sexual frustration in check and channeling it into saving the world. And all my students are A plus or S plus students, and that doesn't mean I've had sex with any of them. Yes, at this university, professors aren't allowed to sexually interact with students, as should be with all universities. We do specialize in sexuality, though, and saving the world. And some good shit. So basically, I drop a 40-minute mix where I'm just, telling the world, yeah, Japanese women are beautiful, but we have to save the world. The few days after I'm uploading it right now, it's finally up. A few days after I recorded that, I hate that word. After I basically saved the file, made it. I didn't upload it, and all this hate started happening to Japan on the dark web, mental edition, whatever you call it. That wasn't a reference to anything. And Mecca, the Middle East. So basically, because I've had a lot of support. I mean, personal. Islam is a big faith. The Middle East is a big place, and honestly my interpretation of it so far. I will need more information. But I theorize after World War II, the Middle East did their own thing, meaning they simply did live regular lives and tried to improve their countries. And the war in the Middle East is the Nazis from World War II attempting to destroy a different people who believe in free will. Yeah. So basically, because I was saying nice things about Japan and the Middle East before, and recently, within the first week, during the first week, and this is the 8th day of the first month of 2022, the Goose Steppers are talking all this, placing all this blame on those two places. Again, I'm in America. America did, I aren't going to say a lot. America did unforgivable stuff during the past 20 years. So did every country in the world. Point is, true Americans, non-treasonous Americans, who haven't given me my money yet, or my men their money, that doesn't represent true America. Regular people, they're just, waiting to quit getting occupied by the enemy who wants to charge us rent. Anyway, so please don't believe any goose steppers. Dreyway 8, this guy from America, Vancouver, Washington, 98661, and anyone who thinks they're associated with me knows I don't have a problem with the Middle East, with Japan, or literally any nation on Earth. I don't trust the moon. I think the Goose Steppers own it. And, yeah. There isn't anyone who should be scared. I mean, even if chances are, whoever you are, you aren't one of the worst or an unforgivable orchestrator of all this. So chances are, redemption is going to be very easy. In some cases, as simple as never doing anything unforgivable again. For some people, it's going to be more difficult, but I think they're willing to do it lovingly, safely, and responsibly, and they'll achieve their redemption. And so many male goose steppers have raped so many clones in the tens of thousands in their lives or more, personally, individually, and killed them. They know there's no chance, there's never a chance they'll find redemption. So that's why they're still bunkered out, hiding on the moon, talking bullshit, trying to get people to stop trusting each other when we already know everything, because that's all they got left. And since they haven't surrendered yet, when I looked up there that time, it was as if I was looking at the moon. Anyway, it's going to be worse for them, and that's pretty much the message. Oh yeah, I'm also creating, once I get money, I'm going to be building a lot of things, one of which is a gun company that will collaborate with other gun companies. So for example, I want my gun company, Draco Way 8, same name. I mean, it's also my one of my record label names. It's obviously a gang. Listen to it. Do you want to be eaten up by Dracos? Anyway, so in my gun company, Draco Way 8, same name, I would have every type of gun, right? But I would have a gun designed by a specific nation. So, our primary shotgun would be from a specific country, and they would obviously get royalties and schematics. And our sniper rifle would be based on a design from another country. Obviously, since we're American based, but to me, American means including everyone. So there will be some American designs, classics, and it will be like that. Currently, we're making our world peace revolver. This isn't what it's called. You could call it whatever you want once you get it. It's if you help create world peace, or if you were a very tragic victim in all this and you survive. There'll be literally dozens and more less than lethal options. So even if you don't want the gun, you can get it whenever you want, and you don't have to have lethal rounds in it. If anything, if you're a survivor and a victim of a lot, it will mean, oh hey, the future should be safe once this is all over. But if anyone ever messes with you again or attempts to do something to you, this is the stuff we're getting. These are the guns we're going to be giving literally world heroes. Besides me, the ones all around the world. And yeah, we're designing them all for each nation. They can adopt them into their polices, special forces. The gangs get cool custom shit. So do the police and special forces. By which I mean army. I currently don't trust Secret Service whatsoever. You have to verify you've been doing what you say you've been doing the past 20 plus years for me to think you aren't part of the tragedy cult. And if you aren't, yeah, dude, I'm an undercover agent. Special Agent Eris Mary Sue. Where's my money from America? Yeah, insulting. Anyway, so yeah, our first gun is a revolver, and it's going to be given to who I just said. Victims that survive, please survive. Never hurt yourselves because you want a gun. You could just buy one. But these are specific for people, for example, someone who's been mutilated by the enemy all around the world. Stay alive. This year we hope we could give you your genitals, working ones with advanced technology. And yeah, you will also get one of these guns, because that's very heroic that you continue to survive and never kill yourself. The enemy, the men who did this to you, they aren't going to get theirs back. And everyone's different. Some men benevolently torture the enemy males, and I don't have a problem with it. Anyway, some people are peaceful and they're just happy to have their stuff back. And some people might be, I got my dick before I want to get, lose my virginity again. I want to, let's see, like I already lost it. But what I mean is, I guess lose my new dick's virginity. I want to torture the guy who cut it off. Some. I'd be like, yeah, bro. Serving right up. Hell on earth. Vengeance. Available to all victims. Anyway. So yeah. It's a revolver. And there are many different versions already. Let's see. A carbine. You'll see them. They're so dope. They make you believe, okay, so 2 cylinders. That isn't stupid. You could have lethal rounds in the one, less than lethal rounds in the other. Or if your targets are humanoid android or androids and humans, and you're going less than lethal, you could have tranq darts in one of the cylinders and EMP rounds in the other cylinder. Or you could just have, you know, you have to see the gun. And that's going to be our first gun, our revolver. And it doesn't have a name. The original makers are Matiba, and it's called the Atta revolver, the Matiba Atta revolver. And it's very unnecessary because it's for recoil. It has good recoil control, but because it has features that are similar to an autoloader, you know, a pistol that has clips or magazines, it isn't as reliable as most revolvers. That means it could jam, but the barrel's on the bottom, which improves stability when you shoot, and so does the slide back function. I've never even fired a gun before. I love guns. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, we would make it slightly more reliable. I mean, the AK doesn't jam with dirt. All our guns have to be as reliable as the AK, and it isn't. I mean, any good slobs helping us besides me? Thanks, broskies. But yeah, if you bury it underground in dirt or mud, and it still works after you dig it up, that to me needs to be a standard feature in all guns. So let's see. I'll just tell you some of the names. Some of the guys on the team are going to be calling there. You don't know what to call it yet. Double revolver or something. That's my point. That could be someone's revolver's name. The double revolver. It still sounds cool. Now here's some names, for example. Well, here's how we've been doing it. We name each cylinder part of the name. So it's a cool name, but you don't know which cylinder we're talking about. So that way the enemy's spying on you and your thoughts. Don't know which ammunition you got. Loaded in what. Let's see. That's gonna be a classic. Raindrop Drop Top. It's a gun cool enough for that name. Which is the Raindrop, which is the Drop Top. I'll never tell. Oh yeah, Too Sexy. That's it, just called Too Sexy. And it's, oh shit, I get it. Or, I might. Oh shit, why are you scared if you're good and benevolent? Anyway, there's a lot more good ones. It's basically, you know how you have when you hold your hand like a gun like this. That's why it's a cool gun, because it literally has two barrels with two cylinders. So whenever you make a hand like this, when you have this gun, it'll feel as if, you know, I don't know, I'm gonna have two. I'm gonna have one. I'm probably gonna have one with all less than lethal stuff, different stuff, and then one with one less than lethal cylinder, and one with bullets in case I need them. Oh yeah, Peacemaker, Peacekeeper. And so forth. And yeah, you're entitled to anything in the Draco Way 8 gun catalog. once we're operational. Which, I mean, if you don't like it's basically, the main one is basically like our Medal of Honor. It's black and white. It looks so cool and it has engravings on it. It seems like something you'd give a saint or, a very good person. And if it's too flashy for you, you could be like, okay, I like some of these other guns. Yeah, man, whatever you want. This is our Medal of Honor, basically. Yeah, you get a medal also, but yeah, a lot of people are excited about these guns. So yeah, I made enough music the past few days, one of those days, to establish world peace between all nations on the planet. Still need verification. The moon isn't the most unforgivable of the goose steppers, which I'm sure they are. So we're gonna have to breach that shit as soon as possible. And also possibly blow it up if it doesn't surrender. And that isn't a threat. That's... because if it was a... what I mean is gonna happen. That wasn't a, okay, moon, shut the heck up. We don't like your tragedy. Oh, look. The moon, a very old AI with goose steppers piloting it, was attempting to take over the world with tragedy in a failed way. Most of the nations of the earth were in on it. Most of them are way less liable. And the ones who are still loyal to it, you honestly shouldn't be. Because if I have to blow the moon up, and all that's left to torture are the goose steppers left on Earth. Okay, how those moon goose steppers, those moon Nazis, get a merciful death? That's why I want to breach that shit. I want to give them what they deserve, which is much worse than the merciful death. Anyway, so yeah, world peace is still in progress, but once it happens, we already have some good gun concepts. Never any cons, unless you're conning someone to stay alive. Hey man, I don't know what nation or organization you're from. You don't know me, but I'm on your side. Whoa, that was the most bullshit I ever heard. But how do you gain my trust more than any Secret Service agent from America with that bullshit? I know, right? It's one of those things where I don't know what they were doing in their training. Most of the guys were turning into warriors, with the good stuff. Yeah, to me, the military looks like benevolent brainwashing. I know it sounds a little dumb, but nah, man, if a legitimate drill instructor was giving me shit, that I deserved, sir, yes, sir, I'm sorry, I'm such a little pathetic bitch. I'm gonna turn into the best little bitch ever. And then he'd be like, damn, white boys finally learning their place. And it'd be a white drill sergeant. Yeah, it's one of those things. If you're good and benevolent, dude, I should have had my barracks cleaned. That wasn't a threat to any cowards. I mean, literally, if you get shit because you don't clean your shit, that sucks. I get it. I'm homeless. And everyone protecting me doesn't get a paycheck. They're AWOL. they're definitely gonna get medals of honor. See, I don't have to clean my stuff. My point is, you see that brainwashing? It isn't brainwashing. It's basically benevolent brainwashing. Basically, brainwashed into staying benevolent. It isn't a bad thing. So when someone tries to get you to do something unforgivable, oh shit. I just infiltrated the enemy. They don't know that. All I did was respond with some random. And then you run those dumb motherfuckers first opportunity you get to keep them from doing anything more unforgivable without jeopardizing yourself, that much. Never your men, never any victims or hostages, and you get that shit done. Yeah, and I also believe certain nerds who play video games, I'm talking about myself, but do it in a way that isn't lame. Also develop, it isn't bullshit. They're kind of the, tech support for revolution side of things. Everyone's a nerd, everyone plays video games, and a lot of video games shared what turned out to be true in life. Yeah, it's scary. I still need verification because I don't know how much of the enemy is lying still. But I heard all kinds of very sad, tragic rumors, if they're true and aren't rumors, that unforgivable things happened to creators the past few years who made good art about stuff that exists. So yeah, I heard the Metal Gear Solid team in Japan got wiped out and body snatched. Please never target anybody because that's bullshit. If you're savvy, you can get through all this New World Order shit without doing anything unforgivable. It's just that series, Metal Gear Solid, literally life on so many levels with the advanced technology. And yeah, I hope they're still alive. I'm one of those people where, I look vaguely similar to Snake. We could do me playing a different character that isn't Treyway 8 in the future once a safe world. But if the people who created those games and those storylines and those characters are dead, nah, man, it's too sad. I mean, I'm my own person, so if they're alive, same with everybody, same with musicians. If musicians got killed, I'm singing their music to inspire people and to pay respect to the people we lost. And after the fact, hopefully it isn't the distant future. I do believe in reincarnation. That isn't bullshit. That works. So yeah, please everyone stay alive. Because, that's safer than relying on magic. But know you have it, and know that good is more powerful than unforgivable. I've tested that so many times. I don't even carry a gun or body armor, and I walk right into any danger pretty much. That's because, holy shit, man, never do that. Yeah, I said I'm a shaman, so think of how many souls are in the afterlife for the past million years who got killed. So souls can do what they want to do. Maybe some of them want to, stick around a specific person here and there. I know they do that. And then sometimes, man, how many of the, basically, yeah, I feel as if I have literally millions of people, more than that, in both life and the afterlife, always giving me encouragement and support. Yeah, I'm one of those overpowered characters if this was a video game. I don't know, maybe when you try and kill me, one of my Ruski ancestors, my comrades from another Mamachka from World War II that was as dope as me, who got killed after he survived World War II and helped save the world against the Nazis that time, and then was sent to the Gulag even though he was a war hero. Yeah, dude. Mess with me, not just one of my guys that inhabits your body. Through magic in the spirit world, benevolent possession. And then, this isn't a reference to advanced technology. The enemy tries to mimic things similar through advanced technology. But if you're strong spiritually, magically, have a strong sense of self, and, center, whatever your center is, it should be yourself. Yeah, you could beat that advanced technology through magic and power through it. The point is, my spirit comrade doesn't mind literally inhabiting your body and getting you to pull the trigger on yourself in front of me because I'm taking a shit in the woods and I aren't being tactical and clearing the area. I also have like that, what? You'll never know. Nah, random gibberish makes the enemy scared because they don't know what I'm talking about. I was gonna say, I have a bunch of gunners also, so I don't rely on the spirit world. I've just seen enough crazy shit that interpretation literally I think is legitimate. I mean, we all know the enemy does this with advanced technology, attempts to control people, but the way it happens, it's as if the spirits are taking people over and protecting me. And I bet a bunch of good and benevolent people have this power, because if I was unforgivable, I doubt the spirits would be protecting me. Anyway, but yeah, and guys that are alive, but it's as if they're ghosts. Later.